Hello students, welcome back. In our last video I have showed you how to work with the font formatting and changing the alignment and orientation of text as well as number in Excel worksheet. So today I am going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 7, editing a worksheet. In this chapter or in this video I am going to show you how to insert and delete cells, rows and columns and changing row height and column width. So let us begin. You can click on the start button. From the startup menu you can directly click on Microsoft Office Excel, whichever version you are using, whether it is 2007, 2010, 13. Just click it. You can see that the new worksheet will appear. Now I have already created a worksheet and I will be working on that particular worksheet. Now see here I have created one worksheet with the report card of the students. Here I have entered roll numbers, name of the students and 4 subjects, say English, Maths, Science and SST. Now first I am going to show you how to insert column. Now suppose say after creating a worksheet it just come in your mind that you have forgot to enter the records of one subject, say Hindi, Bengali or Nepali, say a second language. Now what you can do is you can insert a new column within the worksheet. No need to delete the worksheet and type all the record again. What you can simply do is you can insert a new column. Now I will show you 3 different ways how the columns can be inserted in a Excel worksheet. Now the first way is, if you look at the top, we call this as a column heading. Column number A, column number B, C, D, E, and in this way it goes on and on. Suppose say I want a second language in between English and Maths. So what you need to do is you have to go to the column heading under the Maths column. So once you click the mouse pointer on the column heading, you can see a arrow pointing down. So what you can do is you can right click the mouse button and from the context menu click on insert option. Now you can see that the new column has been placed on the left side of Maths. So you can give the name of your subjects and you can enter the marks. Now another way is, suppose say I want to enter a new column for computer science in between science and SST. What you can also do is you can click on any of the cell, then right click the mouse button. From the context menu click on insert option. Now this time the new column will not get inserted directly. Instead what will happen, once you click on this insert option you can see your insert dialog box. From this insert dialog box click on this particular radio button, that is entire column. You can click on this radio button and simply click on OK. Now you can see the new column has been inserted towards the left of SST. Now you can write the name of your subject and enter the marks. Now third way to enter the column is, so wherever you want to enter the column you just click on that particular cell. Now under the home tab and inside the cell group, we call this as a cell group, you will see 3 buttons. This is insert button, delete button and format button. You can click on the drop down arrow of the insert button. From here simply click on insert sheet column. You can see the new column has been inserted. Similarly you can follow the same method to insert a row. So I am going to show you 3 different ways how the new rows can be inserted. Now remember, the rows are always inserted above the selected rows and the columns are always inserted towards the left of selected column. Suppose say I want a new row between roll number 3 and 4. Suppose say between Divya and Drishti. So what I will do is I will click on the row heading. We call this as a row heading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes on and on. Suppose say I want a new row between Drishti and Hardik. So what I will do is I will click on this particular row heading and right click the mouse button and click on insert option. From the context menu you can see the new row has been inserted. Now second method is, suppose say you can click on any of this cell and right click the mouse button. From the context menu click on insert option, just like the one you have seen in inserting a column. Here again you will see the same insert dialog box. From this insert dialog box, click on entire row radio button and click on OK button. You can see the new row has been inserted. And the third way to insert a row is just again simply click on any of the cell. Now go to the cell group and under the cell group click on the insert drop down arrow of the insert button and simply click on insert sheet rows. See, the new row has been inserted. Now if you want to delete the unwanted rows and columns, suppose say I want to delete this column, so simply go to the column heading, right click the mouse button and simply click on delete option. The column has been deleted. Suppose say I want to delete the column of the computer, so click on any of the cell of the computer. And what you can also do is under the cell group you can go to the you can click on the drop down arrow of this delete button. Click on the drop down arrow of the delete button and simply click on delete sheet column. See, your column will get deleted. Similarly, if you want to delete the row, go to the row heading, right click the mouse button and from the context menu simply click on delete option. The row gets deleted. Or what you can also do is, suppose say I want to delete this particular row, so click on any of the cell and under the cell group you click on the drop down arrow of delete button and click on delete sheet row. Now you can see that the row has been deleted. So I have showed you 3 different ways of deleting rows and column. Now suppose say you want to increase the row height and column width. You can do this manually simply by keeping the mouse pointer in between the boundary of the column heading or row heading. Suppose say you want to increase the column for this particular heading. So what you can do is just go at the boundary of 2 column. Once you click the mouse, put the mouse pointer in between the boundary of the 2 column, you can see that the mouse pointer will turn into a 2-headed arrow. Once it turns into the 2-headed arrow, press the mouse button and simply drag the mouse button towards the right to increase the column and towards the left to decrease the column. See, you can see that the column has got increased. So go at the boundary of between 2 column heading, the pointer will turn into double-headed arrow. Simply press the mouse button and increase the column width, or you can also decrease the column width. Similarly, if you want to increase the row height, so go at the boundary of 2 row heading. Once the pointer turns into double-headed arrow, click the mouse button and simply drag the mouse above or below to increase or decrease the row height. Now this is the manual way. So I have showed you manually how to increase or decrease the row height or column width. Now instead of increasing the row height or column width manually, what you can also do is you can select the cell, see, you can select the particular range of the cell. So after selecting the range of the cell, under the cell group you can go to the format button. So just click on the drop down arrow of the format button. Here you will see row height and column width. So click on this row height option. So here it will ask you the number that you want to increase the height. Suppose say let me write 35. Suppose I want to increase the row height with 35 points. Simply click on OK. Now you can see that the height of the row has been increased. Suppose say you want to increase the column width. So go to the format option again, click on column width option. So here you can put a particular number, say suppose 15. Means I want to increase the width of the column by 15 points, and click on OK option. So in this way the column has been decreased rather. So let me increase the points for the column. Again go to the column width under the format button, click on column width. Suppose say let me put it 20. Click on OK. Now you can see that the width of the column has got increased. So in this way you can also increase or decrease the height of the row or column width. Now finally I just want to show you how the cell can be inserted or deleted in the worksheet. Suppose say I want to delete this particular cell, or say I want to shift this particular cell to any of the position. Either you can select one cell, or you can also shift, you can also insert, you can also delete more than one cell. Suppose say I want to insert a 3 new cell here. So let me select this 3 cell. So after selecting this cell, go to the insert button under the cells group. You can click on insert cell option. Now what you want to do, whether you want to shift this cell towards the right side or shift this cells towards below. Suppose say I want to shift this cell towards the right, simply click on OK. Now you can see that those 2 cells has been shifted towards the right side and new cell has been inserted here. So similarly, if you want to delete this cell, just select the cell. After selecting, go to the delete button, click on the drop down arrow and simply click on delete cells. Now you see, or suppose say shift cells left, click on OK. Now see that particular cells has been shifted to its original position. So in this video I have showed you how to insert or delete cells, rows and columns. I have also showed you how to increase row height and column width. I hope you have understood it. So you can open the Excel worksheet and you can practice it at home. So only this much for today. Thank you, children.